Hi there, this is my review for the Spatz Roadman 2 overshoes. I haven't done any reviews lately because basically I haven't bought any kit. However, having passed the big 5-0 recently, I've had a bit of money to spend, and so I'll share what I've got. Been interested in the Spatz overshoes for quite a while. I ride in pretty much all conditions right the way through winter. I've tried all sorts of overshoes. Up to now, these have been my favourite, Shimano Pros, but you can't get these for love and money anywhere. Last winter, I took the jump and tried these winter boots, specialised defrosters. Great, certainly keep your feet warm, but this closure at the top means that it lets water in quite easily. So I solved that by cutting the top off some velo toes and making a gaiter over the top, and that worked. That kept them out. It was a bit of a faff to put them on if you're commuting. Put them on twice a day, bit of a nuisance, and in the end, velo toes usually end up splitting, and not very breathable either. So I took the plunge with these Spatz. When I first saw them come out, I thought they looked really great, and then I saw the price and it really put me off because cheap they certainly aren't. But like I say, I had some money to spend, and so here they are. I went for the Roadman 2s. They've already made an evolution of these, so I usually find that with new kit, if you leave it for a while, they iron out all the issues. I have to say they're really well constructed. They've got a really stiff toe box at the end there. There's a Velcro fastening underneath, and inside there are grippers. I'll show you the inside in a minute. And then there's sort of welded seams all the way around. Lots of reflective detail at the back, which is a big plus if you're commuting. And on the side, they're quite thick, but they feel really well made. If I show you the inside, so you can see that on the shin here, they've got this sort of fleece-lined material. Very stretchy, but it is really warm. And the first thing that I noticed about them is that when you put them on, when you wear them, you do get rid, they keep your feet really warm. But perspiration does build up inside. So when you take them off, quite often, you know, they're wet on the inside. Not massively, but because your feet are warm, it doesn't really matter. And that I can put up with. It's when the rainwater really starts to get inside that can be an issue. In terms of using, they're really easy to put on. You put them on before you put your shoes on and roll them up, a little bit like velo toes really, but they're a damn sight easier to put on than velo toes. Put your shoe on and then pull it back down over your shoe, and you've got that Velcro fastening that fastens underneath. So there's plenty of room for cleats. They are open at the bottom, but what I tend to do is to use my road shoes and put blue tack over the vents or into the vents for winter, and that keeps a lot of the road moisture out, particularly if you're riding on wet roads. You know, the spraying with mud guards, it gets up and it gets into your shoes. When you put them on, I have to say you feel really protected. They do feel really good. I wouldn't wear them on a day where it's quite mild, because I think they'd probably be too warm, but I really bought these for those cold, wet winter commutes, and for that, you know, they seem to be absolutely fantastic. They keep all the water out so far, and I've ridden up to an hour in rain, and you know, they seem to have kept the rainwater out of my shoes. My shoes have been relatively dry on the inside. There's a nice tight closure at the top there, and there are some little grippers just on the inside. I don't know if you can see that, all the way around the top, so they stay nice and tight. You can wear them over the top of tights or leggings, whatever you've got on, or you can put the tights down over the top. I prefer to put these over the top of my leggings, simply because you've got that reflective detail at the back, and you want to make the most of that if you're commuting in poor light or in the dark, as is often the case. So ultimately, are they worth the money? Well, so far, yeah, I think they're fantastic, but time will tell. My concern is that when you look at it, there are lots of seams on these, and I'm wondering, after a whole winter's use, how will those seams stand up? Time will tell, I suppose. If these last 3 or 4 winters, then yeah, I'd say they're well worth the money, and it's probably the best solution for putting on your feet that I've come across so far. Having said that, everybody's different, circulation's different, and things work differently for different people, don't they? For me, I'm really pleased with them so far, but the proof will be in the pudding. So I will obviously keep using them all winter, and I'll post up another review a bit later on so I can comment more on their durability. So if you're thinking about taking the plunge, I hope that's been of some use. Oh, by the way, these are medium large, perfect fit really size wise. I'm usually a 44 in shoes, and these fit really nicely. So sizing seems to be pretty accurate from what they've got on the website. So good luck and stay safe out there.